About a week ago, I received my first YouTube paycheck. So today we'll talk money. I will take you behind the scenes on my analytics. I will show you my CPM, my RPM. We'll look at how many videos I had to create in order to become monetized, how long it took, and what my experience has been like. I used to love watching these kind of videos on YouTube, and I figured when I would get monetized, I will make one of those. So here I am. Before we get into the analytics, I just want to take a second to thank my subscribers. Thank you to every single one of you guys. Thank you for subscribing, for liking my videos and watching my videos. This channel would have not existed without you, and I'm looking forward to growing this channel and just getting to know more of you guys. Every morning when I wake up and I have my coffee, I usually go and respond to my comments. And I love seeing all those familiar names that are always engaging and sending comments and messages and, just supporting the channel. Now, let's talk about monetization. In order to be monetized on YouTube, you do have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I know that sounds like a lot, sounds like a huge amount of subscribers and an even bigger number of hours. But I'm here to tell you it really doesn't take that long. It took me about less than 4 months to be eligible to apply for monetization. And I'm gonna pull up my phone really quick because I made a few notes and I just want to give you a little bit of a breakdown of when this channel started and all that stuff. I started my channel in the beginning of January 2022. I think my first video was around January 2nd. And I reached my 1,000 subscribers on March 23rd. So that was just a little bit less than 4 months. And then it took me a little bit longer to reach the 4,000 hours. That did not happen until April 3rd, 2022. So just a little bit, like one day past the 4 months. For some people, this is pretty quick. I'm very happy that it happened that quickly, but I'm sure there's other people that they were able to get monetized way faster than me, especially if they were lucky enough to have one of those viral videos that we all hear about, which did not happen to me. All my videos just, steady, slow and steady, but we made it, and that was my dates for reaching the subscribers and hours. I was approved for monetization on April 5th, and I was able to see my first day of making money on April 6th. My first 1,000 subscribers took me exactly 80 days, and then for the next 1,000, it only took 53 days, so it becomes a little bit easier as the time goes. Now, once you reach your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours, you have to go through a few steps in order for your channel to get monetized. And the first step is to view and agree with the terms and conditions of the YouTube partner programs. Now, this is pretty straightforward. You go into your monetization tab, and there you start your application for monetization. And you have to read the terms and conditions, and I do urge you, please do read them. I know a lot of people just want to get monetized. They go through them and click, 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 and there you're done. But you should read, because this is a contract between you and YouTube. And you should read and try to understand to your best what the contract says. Once you read it and you agree to it and, move forward, then the next step is to create or connect an AdSense account to your YouTube account. I did not have an AdSense account, so I had to create one. This is a pretty straightforward process. It doesn't take much, just a few clicks, and I think a few hours later I was accepted and I had an AdSense account. Now, once you review the terms and conditions and you create an AdSense account, then the next part is the part where YouTube reviews your applications, and this usually takes a little bit longer. From the YouTube website, it says that it could take up to a month for them to review your account and accept it or not. In my case, it took about 48 hours, and I don't know if this is why or not, but I read some forums and I watched some videos where they suggest that you send the feedback back to YouTube, basically saying, hey, I recently, gained my 1,000 subscribers, I have my 4,000 hours. Let me know if there's anything else I can do in order to speed up this process of getting approved. And just by sending this feedback, people claimed that you would get your account, your channel approved a lot faster. I do not know if that is correct or not, but my account did get approved in 48 hours. Now, once you do get that beautiful email saying that you got approved into the YouTube Partner Program, then you will start making money. You have to manually go and turn on monetization on every one of your videos, and then you will start making money from those videos from that point forward. You do not get paid for the views you got prior to getting monetized, just afterwards once you turn the ads on your videos. Now, in order to get paid from YouTube, you also need to reach the threshold of $100. If you do not reach the threshold in first 30 days, then it will just roll over into the next month, so you do not lose the money, it will just go into the next month. Luckily for me, I was able to reach that threshold. Once you do reach the $100, then they will send you a code which comes in this form. They will send you from Google AdSense, they will send it into your mail. And inside this envelope, it's not a check, it's just a code that you have to go into your account on YouTube, put in the code in order to validate your home address. And then, of course, once that is validated, the only thing remaining for you to do is to go into your account and link your bank for a method of payment. In some countries, you can opt for a check or some different methods of payments. For me, the only option I had is to put in my bank account, and they will do a direct deposit every month on the 21st or so. So on May 21st, I received my first payment, which was for the period of April, and that was made to me via a direct deposit into my bank account. And now that we understand how the monetization process works, why don't we go behind my analytics and we look a little bit of my numbers, see what it takes to make the money I made for the month, and just to have a better understanding on how monetization works. Let me just start my screen recording. And there we go. So when you go into your channel, you'll go to your analytics, and then in the overview tab, you will see for the last 28 days, I had 45.4 thousand views, 2.9 thousand hours watched, and I gained 524 subscribers. Thank you again for all of you guys subscribers. Like I said before, this channel would not existed without you. Now, if we go to revenue, then we will see for the last 28 days, my CPM was $26.33 and my RPM was $9.10. Let's talk a little bit about CPM and RPM. CPM, it refers to cost per mille, and this is the amount that advertisers pay to put their ads on your videos. This is not the money you take, this is the money the advertiser pay per mille. Mille means 1,000. And from there, YouTube takes their cut, and then you get your money, which is RPM. RPM stands for revenue per mille, that is revenue per 1,000 views. And this is how much you get paid per 1,000 views. Now, it's important to understand that CPM and RPM are different from country to country. And in fact, it's different from country to country. To make things more complicated, they are very different from niche to niche. So I have a photography channel. This is my CPM is 26.33 and my RPM is 9.10. But somebody that is in finance or real estate, they will have a way bigger RPM and CPM. And then somebody that just does morning routines or who knows what, shopping, they might have a lot lower RPM and CPM. To make things worse, CPM and RPM are different within the same niche. So me as a photographer with my YouTube channel, I will have a different CPM and RPM than you if you are a photographer and have your own YouTube channel. So we would have different RPMs and CPMs. Not only that, but within my own channel, you will see my CPM and RPM differs from video to video. So every single one of my videos have a different CPM and RPM. Not only that, but are you ready for it? CPM and RPM within one single video, it changes every day. So my CPM and RPM yesterday was different than my CPM and RPM today on the same video. So it's constantly changing, and it's a few factors impact the CPM and RPM, and you can work on improving it and raising it, but we will talk about that in a different video. Let's see, for example, I'm going to show you if I go into my content, and let's see, I will just take a video. Let's see this masking video. If I go into my analytics, I can see this video had 3,000 views, which is great, it's fantastic. But then if I go to revenue, we can see the CPM for this video, it's 28.22, which is really high. And then my RPM, it's 972, which is really high. But that is just an average since it's been published. If I look at the last 7 days, you will see my CPM, it bounces. It was $40 on the 29, it was $38 on the 28, it was $43 on the 27, and it was only $11 on the 26, $25 on 25, and $40 on the 24. Same thing with RPM. You will see it was $12.92 on the 29. I had $22 RPM on the 28, $20.81 on 27, and only $4.15 on the 26. So you can see the RPM and CPM, they really do change every day, even within the same video. Now let's go back to the channel analytics, and we will see how much I made for the first month of being monetized. So I will go here to April. So in April, as you can see, I had 49.7 thousand views. I had 2.6 thousand watch hours. I had 546 gained subscribers, and I made $290.94. To have an idea how many videos I published on April, I published 23 videos. And that is less than what I've been publishing prior to get monetized. To get monetized, we forgot to talk about that, but I pretty much published a video every single day since January. So for January, February, and March, I published a video almost every single day. If I skipped a day, then I made sure I published 2 of them on the following day. Is that the best practice for it? I don't know, but it worked for me, and I think it was worth it. Now, as I said, in April, I did publish 23 videos, and it made me $290. Now, let's look for May, because today is the last day of May. So this will show you the revenue and everything within, I think the last day is registered here is May 30, so that's within yesterday. So for the month of May, I had 47.2 thousand views, 3,000 watch hours, I gained 542 subscribers, and I made $374.31. So I've made about $100 more than the month of April. And to give you an idea, I also posted 23 videos. So I posted the same amount of videos in May that I posted in April, that was 23. And I made $100 more. And I think the reason for that being is, if we go to revenue, you will see for the month of April, my RPM was only $6.43, and my CPM was $24.76. So when you look at May, I had $9.11. I increased my RPM by almost $3, and then my CPM became $26.32, so that got increased as well. And that, I think, it made a big impact on just my, total amount made for the month. I learned a lot during my 5 months of YouTubing, and I just want to share with you 3 important things. If if you're a small YouTube channel that are trying to grow, or if you're just thinking about starting a YouTube channel. The first thing I want to share with you is that you need to be fluid. You need to have a clear vision of what your channel is going to be. You need to pick a niche and stick with it, but be open to be fluid and change if so needed. For example, when I started my YouTube channel, I was planning on doing a lot of behind the scenes in studio lighting scenarios, teaching you about how to, which light and how to add it and how to create certain looks. I thought I would take you behind the scenes on the field to, make photos. But somehow I ended up doing a lot of Luminar Neo tutorials, and I'm not complaining about it. It's just the way that my journey took me through this YouTube channel. The second thing I want to talk to you about is you need to listen to your subscribers. Subscribers is what is going to make or break your channel, and listen to them. If they are, putting requests, take those requests seriously and try to make the videos that they are looking for. When they are making comments on your videos, please do go and read them and try to respond. I try to respond to every comment. It's on my videos. Because if somebody takes the time to leave a comment on your video, then you should take the time to answer to them, because really your channel will not exist without your subscribers. So they are the most important thing when it comes to growing your YouTube channel. And now for the last little tip when it comes to YouTube channel, please do not let it consume your life. Take it seriously, take it as it's a job and you have to put in the time and create your videos and post them and so on. But do not get sucked into numbers and analytics, and find that balance into your life. It's hard to do because, especially in the beginning, when you get monetized, you want to keep an eye on your account, you want to see your analytics and all these numbers and graphs and whatever. But just like anything in life, balance is the key. You might see people like my channel, for example, that post a video almost every single day. So don't feel like you need to do that. You need to understand, for example, in my case, for me to make a video from beginning to the end, it only takes about 1 hour. And that is because I don't put that much time and effort into editing my videos. And it's not because I'm not capable of it, but because I chose not to. I only have so much time in the day, and I would rather make photos or do other things that I love doing. I love teaching photography. I just don't enjoy the whole video aspect of it. And I could put the time, I could only post a video a week and take many days to edit my videos and make them look more professional. I could have intros and all that stuff, but that doesn't bring me joy. I would just do a whole bunch of hours of work, things that I don't really find them that fun. So that's my balance. I, have to lose somewhere to gain somewhere else. I like to do things I like to do, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way. That's all I wanted to talk to you about today. Thank you so much again to all my subscribers. Thank you for being part of this channel. I cannot wait to see what waits for us in the future. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skyler Ewing, and I will see you in my next video.